universe, how are you on the second Sunday of September? This is Sundays with Ima, where reflections shine through. Today's gospel is from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 18, verses 21 to 35. And the verses that struck me are, Then Peter asked him, Lord, how many times must I forgive the offenses of my brother or sister? 7 times? Jesus answered, No, not only 7 times, but 77 times. Brothers and sisters, today's readings, from the first reading, second reading, and even some, talks about forgiveness. And not just forgiveness, but infinite, limitless forgiveness. Brothers and sisters, personally, the topic on forgiveness is a very sensitive topic for me. Why? It is because forgiveness reminds me of the pains, it reminds me of bitterness, it reminds me of the people who hurt me in the past, and the people who hurt my family members in the past. More so, it reminds me also of the things that I did to the people who hurt me and to the people who hurt my family members. Brothers and sisters, I have so many stories about forgiveness, but for this time, I will be sharing key takeaways that I got from one of the podcasts of Pastor Rick Warren. Okay, Pastor Rick Warren mentioned that forgiveness involves our past, present, and future. It involves our past because in the past, God has already forgiven us multiple times. It involves our present because if we have not forgiven anyone from the past, our present is not completely happy. It is miserable. It involves the future because in the future, we need God's forgiveness. No one can enter the kingdom of God without God's forgiveness or without forgiving those who have wronged against us. Another key takeaway that I got from that podcast on forgiveness by Pastor Rick Warren are the ways to let go of pain so that you can pave the way to forgiveness. The first way is recognize that no one is perfect. Oo nga naman, brothers and sisters, no one is perfect. Along the way, in our journey in this crazy, beautiful life, you and I can commit mistakes and you and I can hurt people around us. The second way is relinquish your right to get even. Brothers and sisters, it is not our right as humans or as Christians to get even to those people who have wronged us. It is even said, vengeance is not ours, it is God's. Third way, respond to evil with good. Brothers and sisters, I know since childhood, we were taught by our parents, we were taught by our teachers in the school that we should always respond evil with good. Pag binato ka ng bato, batuhin mo ng tinapay. And the fourth way is refocus on God's plan for your life. Meaning, if there are people who have caused you pain, if there are people who have caused you bitterness, if there are people that hurt you, we listen to God's message because there is really a message from God. Instead of focusing on the pain, instead of focusing on getting even to the person that hurt you, we focus on the message of God behind the experience. In that way, we will then be able to have that forgiving heart. So brothers and sisters, those are my sharing about today's gospel reading that focuses on forgiveness. Ang tanong, at the current situation in your life, is there someone you need to forgive? If your answer is yes, what hinders you from forgiving that someone? So yun muna universe, this is Sundays with Ima, where reflections shine through. Thank you universe, thank you Lordy.